I met a gypsy.
Well, I think too, I mean, I'm actually interested in your take on my whole like no privateers thing. But I mean,
I have a bone to pick with you for that from Scott Steffi. He got really, I know a guy.
Scott Steffi?
He owns Viral Goggles.
Oh, yeah.
He's a good guy. We were BSing on the phone one day, and he's like, fucking
Jase,
gypsy, because he was kind of like he was a good rider, and he was always kind of in that category. So he was just like took personal offense to it.
Yeah, I get it.
And it's, to me, it's an interesting take, because that kills the dream, the underdog dream. And I agree with you on it on certain things for sure. But I had it, here's another biased thing. I had a good intermediate year in amateurs. Won a bunch of stuff I shouldn't have won. Everything happened just correctly for me to have offers.
Yeah.
To go into this from starting.
You got a running start.
At a factory level.
Yeah.
I didn't have to come in and ride less than, I was on a Mitch Payton Cowie for my first 2 years in the sport of Supercross. Now, so you don't think I should have had the chance if I didn't have that to try? Because there's guys that definitely come through there and they're total sickos, and then they use that as leverage to land that killer ride and become literal champions.
My idea.
That's my only steel man on it.
And the only way my idea works is if there's another series.
There should be a minor leagues.
Yeah.
And that's kind of arena cross, like in a way.
But we need something that's in between arena cross and Supercross.
I agree. Bigger floors.
So we can't. My idea doesn't work in arena cross. It needs to be a bit bigger, and it needs to be a bit better. Yeah. And there should be, like Drew Adams. This is a great example, right? Drew Adams.
Insane rider.
Technically doesn't have a ride for next year.
Insane rider, though.
He's a reserve rider, right? So, like, there's a whole host of guys that really, like, should be there. And then there's also a whole host of guys that are racing Supercross that, like, you just never fucking see, and you don't care about.
The broadcast doesn't have time to show them.
The broadcast never see. So they're like, I feel like I'm being more sympathetic. To those people than I'm
took
getting
it that way.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Than what I'm like my idea gets credit for, and also my idea can't work with arena cross now. There's like 4 different series, and they're like in these. There needs to just be. I think it needs to come from Feld. Feld needs to go, because we have F3, we have F2, we have F1. Very clear roadmap.
Yes.
And then let's fuck off the East-West Coast.
Yeah,
they're
I agree with that too.
They're a professional series.
It's not. That should not be the stepping stone class.
No fucking
at all.
Bro, they're sickos. Yeah. Most of the time, the 250 class is better than the 450 class.
A lot of the times,
in terms of
especially
racing.
now with minutes, the track does not
Yeah.
deteriorate as fast, and in the 15 minutes, 5 minutes is a long time.
Yeah.
So, because everything used to be moved back with laps, which I like laps. You want more laps? Cool. Make more laps, but I like laps.
Yeah.
Because it's just
mentally, you can just tick it off. Yeah.
I don't care anymore. I'm over that, whatever. But to your point about the minor league, like, there definitely should be.
Yeah. Because look at Brees right now.
Cross. Yeah, he's a good example.
Amazing. Like, he's crushing it. And then the guy gets on the microphone and he's fucking awesome. And I'm getting to hear his personality. Yeah. And he's like, he's a dude that I'm like interested.
Start to like him accidentally. And it's like, oh, there's a new guy to root for.
Yeah.
But no stage on the big stage for him to do that.
He's invisible there.
Yes.
Completely invisible.
Yes.
And then Pulp does his privateer race at the end of the year. And everyone fucking loves it.
Yep.
And guess what? That's what I'm fucking saying. Let's do 20 of them.
Honestly, so here's my thought too. And this wraps into a different. So I have a very similar idea to yours, but in the same, it comes from a different avenue. So like, I always thought we need to have a minor leagues of racing that is very close to OEM bikes.
That would be amazing.
So, okay, suspension, exhaust, almost like how, your homologation for like a stock class in the amateurs would be versus like the mod classes are getting pretty out of hand now. if you find out to have work stuff, the whole bike claiming thing and all that. But I would love to see a minor league where you kind of have a consensus that the bikes are close, because it's a favor to privateers. Because first of all, like, I know many guys right now who are coming up through amateurs that could be really, really good, that are literally going to have to like do their own thing or literally pay a team to be on their program just so that they don't have to buy everything, right? If you don't have the means to do that, your career ends literally right there.
Yeah.
Which is really harsh. So I love the privateer series idea, but I think it should be everybody has a pretty tight parameters as far as how far away from OEM the bikes can go.
Yeah. I'm fully on board with that.
And then you literally get to give these amateur guys, first of all, you can take the guys that are struggling to make money now just because they love racing and they want to keep racing. Maybe some opportunities open for those guys, and they make a little bit of money, and it's a little bit less tight, so they can endorse whoever they want, whatever, and like it's a little less,
If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. And to listen to the full 3-hour podcast, search Gypsy Tales in your favorite podcast platform or click the link in the description below. Gypsy Gang.